Welcome everyone. In this video, we'll answer the question, how can you use the personal contact phase of a police DWI investigation to help defend you in court? The answer to that question is coming right up. I'm Steve Gustitis, and this is my channel, Gustitislaw. Here at Gustitislaw, we provide people hope by imparting knowledge to them about the criminal justice system and even criminal charges that they may personally be facing. If you enjoy the content that you find on Gustitislaw, please consider subscribing. Now, today's question is, how do you use the personal contact phase of a DWI investigation to help defend your case in court? This is part 3 in our series on how to defend a DWI case. Part number 1 was an overview of the process, and part number 2 was how to use the vehicle in motion phase to assist in your defense. If you're interested in watching those videos, you can look down at the description below and find those links. But today we're going to discuss the personal contact phase. That's the moment when the police officer has stopped you. You're out on the street and he approaches your window to discuss with you your driving behavior, of course, your documents like driver's license and proof of insurance. Now, when the police officer approaches your window, when you roll your window down and they smell the odor of alcohol, believe me, they are now dialed in to a DWI investigation. Additionally, the officer is going to try to argue that you were slurring your words and consequently you were under the influence of alcohol. I would say that 99.9% of the time that the officer who stopped you out on the street had never met you before, and they don't know how you sound on any other given day of the week. So the argument that you were slurring your words or had thick tongue and things of that nature can often be challenged by a good DWI defense lawyer. Remember that all contacts with the police can be nerve-wracking and stressful situations. I've yet to have a police officer fail to admit to me on the witness stand that even they get nervous and sometimes flustered when they are stopped by a police officer for a traffic violation or some other encounter. So the fact that the encounter that you're having with the police is nerve-wracking and sometimes even very upsetting, those facts are facts that your DWI defense lawyer can help use to convince the judge, to convince a jury that the behaviors the officer is describing were not attributed to intoxication at all, but were attributed to just the fact that you were nervous, or that you were scared, or that you were upset by being contacted by the police. Lastly, the police will almost certainly testify that they observed your eyes and they looked red, bloodshot, or glassy. Now, officers, they have no idea whether you have allergies. They have no idea whether or not smoke or other irritants that had nothing to do with intoxication might have affected the appearance of your eyes. Now, interestingly enough, during my questioning of police officers over the years, I have yet to find a police officer who can testify under oath that a person's eyes become red, bloodshot, or glassy before or after they become legally intoxicated. Frankly, the police officers have no idea. They simply testify about these facts like a robot, and a good defense lawyer can use those against the police. So you can see there are many factors concerning the personal contact phase of the investigation that can help you defend your DWI. So talk to these with your lawyer. Get involved in the defense. Watch the video. Read the manual. Talk with your lawyer about how they plan to use factors at the personal contact phase which suggest that you were not intoxicated at all. Our next video in this series will be how the field sobriety testing phase of the investigation can be used to help defend your DWI. So please stay tuned for that next video in the series. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful to you, please consider giving it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You can also visit my website at www.gustitislaw.com. There you can download my free book on how to defend a DWI, and you can also sign up for my free quarterly newsletter that is sent out 4 times a year to subscribers. I appreciate your visit. Thank you for following my channel, and I look forward to the next video.